Hi, I'm Sam. I'm a web developer at Flaunt Digital, and today I'm going to be talking about browser compatibility. So, browser compatibility is the way that a website works on a range of devices and browsers. For example, a mobile phone on Android using Chrome might display the website differently to an iPhone using Safari. And this happens due to the way that the browser developer implements different specs. Most of the time this is developed by a company called W3, who put together a document of specifications on how they believe the web should work. This is often carefully thought out and lists how the developers of the browsers should implement these functions. So W3 having this spec helps developers because it allows browsers to have a set function of ways to implement different features that website developers can use. Therefore, we have a standard that we know if we design in a certain way, it's going to work consistently across all browsers. However, this may sometimes lead to further problems, as there's occasionally bugs that we don't foresee. For example, in IE 11, this ancient, they implemented Flexbox, the first draft, which was revolutionary at the time, but it was quite buggy due to an early spec, and it was untested. Therefore, most website developers couldn't use it as it didn't work consistently across all browsers. This later changed as Flexbox standards got better and more implemented, and therefore it's now quite often used. And this should be the same with Grid in upcoming years, as that's a new feature that's just been launched. So when starting a new project, we often have to look into different customers that the client might have to face. For example, a corporate business might look into more IE users that are on older computers that they use during the work environment, where, for example, a fashion might target more mobile devices and make sure the website definitely works to the best of its ability on the mobile device, and then we'll fall back across all other browsers to make sure it still works, but it may sacrifice some features. For example, it would make sure it works, but it may not look as pretty in IE9 as it would in Edge or Chrome or Firefox or Safari, which most of the time is fine, as there's only 1% or so people that will actually use the website for fashion. A really useful tool that we often use is a website called Can I Use? And this allows us to see what features CSS, JavaScript, HTML, different browsers and devices use, and allow us to plan what technologies we can use at one time. For example, if you search Flexbox, you'll be able to see that Flexbox is available from Edge 16, Firefox 52, and Chrome 57, which allows us to see how old them browsers are and if it'll fit into our customer market. Therefore, we can plan whether we can use that technology, and it can also influence how the site functions and is displayed. This allows us to plan the project so that we can use our time efficiently without having to constantly go back through the project and reprogram stuff due to different browsers that our customer needs that are supporting this feature. However, sometimes, like as with any industry, mistakes happen and you don't see common use CSS tricks, JavaScript tricks, HTML tricks, and you have to go back through to spot all the browsers. Therefore, sometimes you can use like if statements to get around the problems in JavaScript or adding classes to the website. And this allows you to subtly adjust the way that the website works and is displayed, so that different customers can still access the website, albeit that it might look different, function different, but it'll still allow you to do similar stuff, which is always helpful. So in summary, when designing a website with browser compatibility in mind, you should always start with looking at what technologies you can use for your target market. And working through your whole site, testing along the way, and making sure everything works across browsers. If there is a problem that you didn't foresee, then make sure to go back and, if you can, correct it so it shares functionality. If not, maybe subtly change it, and this will lead to differences between different browsers. But it'll still allow the customer to get through the website without any bugs or damage to the user experience. If you got any questions, comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I feel like everyone should do this in sunglasses.